Man, it's the ultimate dilemma, right? You're staring at that rack of drivers in the pro shop. Do you drop serious cash on the brand new shiny tech? Or do you save your hard-earned money and grab a slightly older but totally capable model?
Welcome to the Explainer, guys. Today, we are bringing you a true heavyweight head-to-head battle. We've got the Cobra Aerojet squaring off against the Cobra Radspeed. I'm Jake, he's Mike, and this is Golf Gear Head-to-Head.
So, picture this. You're standing right there in the golf shop. On your left, you've got the Cobra Radspeed, which, we all know for its really bold look and just raw speed. And then on your right, the sleek, newer Cobra Aerojet. And you're just standing there wondering, does this newer tech actually lower my score, or is it just gonna drain my wallet?
Exactly. And that's exactly what we're going to answer for you today. Now, looking at this from a pure data perspective, the Aerojet really represents the absolute latest in aerodynamic shaping and face tech. But we gotta see if it actually beats out the proven raw power of the older Radspeed.
All right, so here are our showdown criteria for today. We're looking at distance, forgiveness, accuracy and control, feel and confidence, price and value, and finally, best fit by golfer. Let's get right into it. Kicking things off with round one, distance and primary performance. So if we just geek out on the engineering for a quick second here, the Aerojet is built entirely around an updated, highly aerodynamic speed package. It's designed specifically to slice right through the air with minimal drag, so you can maximize that clubhead speed. On the flip side, the Radspeed, it relies really heavily on its signature radial weeding. It's essentially pushing the mass as far apart as possible to generate its speed. Now, I gotta say, if you catch that Radspeed absolutely flush right on the center of the face, it is an absolute rocket. It still bombs with the best of them. Actually, I've got a buddy who still plays one, and man, when he catches it, he's literally walking past everyone else in our group.
Oh, I totally believe it. But looking at the numbers, the data shows the Aerojet retains significantly more ball speed on mishits. And for the everyday player, that retained speed across the entire face, that translates to better overall distance, round after round. So round one has to go to the Aerojet, but really only if you aren't perfectly finding the dead center of the face every single time.
Moving on to round two, forgiveness. This is all about saving your scorecard. Look, if you're an average 15 handicapper out there, your strike pattern probably wanders around a bit, right? High on the face, maybe a little low, maybe a little off the toe. Well, the Aerojet was engineered specifically to provide incredible stability right in those spots, where you actually tend to miss the center. Because like the old saying goes, forgiveness is exactly what saves your scorecard when your swing gets just a little bit loose on the back nine. Now, the Radspeed is a fantastic club, don't get me wrong, but it really tends to reward a better strike, and it will absolutely punish you if you put a bad swing on it. So the Aerojet is simply a more complete, forgiving package for when you're tired and honestly just trying to find the fairway. Because of that wider range of trust, the Aerojet officially takes round two. It's just so much easier to rely on across a much wider spectrum of average, everyday swings. But wait, before you decide the Aerojet is the undisputed champion here, round three is the one that most golfers completely overlook. And honestly, it might be the most important round in this entire showdown. We're talking about which driver actually keeps more shots in play. Let's dive into round three, accuracy, control, and consistency. Okay, let's bust a quick myth right here. Neither of these standard heads is going to magically fix a nasty slice all by itself. You absolutely still need the right loft and shaft for that. However, the launch monitor data strongly shows that the Aerojet is safer and just far more predictable in its dispersion.
Yeah, exactly. The Radspeed is an amazing weapon when you have your swing fully dialed in, but it can be really demanding otherwise. So for keeping average, slightly mishit drives playable and actually in the short grass, the Aerojet wins round three.
All right, stepping up to round four, feel and sound, because confidence really matters. You should never underestimate those first tee jitters. Confidence genuinely matters. One of these might look way better on paper, but the other fits emotionally when you're actually standing over the golf ball. How a club sounds at impact and how it looks at address directly impacts your swing tension before you even take the club back. So, the Radspeed delivers a very strong, firm, almost energetic feedback. You know exactly where you hit it on that face. The Aerojet, on the other hand, offers a much more modern, solid, and slightly muted sensation. And, because feel is so highly subjective, I'm actually calling round four a personal tie. If you love that immediate, firm feedback on your strike location, the Radspeed is your club. But if you prefer a polished, modern, solid thwack, the Aerojet takes the crown. It purely depends on what gives you, personally, the most confidence. Okay, Bringing us to round 5, price and value. Let's talk smart spending. Here is a smart shopper move you absolutely need to remember when you're looking at the used market. Buying a cheaper, used Radspeed is only a win if the specs actually match your specific swing. Cheaper is not a bargain if the shaft flex is completely wrong or if the loft doesn't match your typical miss. You have got to get the fit right. That being said, if you are willing to hunt for that perfect fit, the Radspeed fights back hard in this category. While the Aerojet commands a premium price for its complete tech package, the Radspeed offers an unbeatable price-to-performance ratio on the secondary market. So round 5 goes firmly to the Radspeed. It is hands down the undisputed value champion. Now here's the part where we tell you exactly who should buy each one of these drivers. And fair warning, one of these answers is definitely going to surprise you. Welcome to the final round, round 6, best fit by golfer type. Let's quickly run through these profiles. Complete beginners, you definitely want the Aerojet for that essential built-in forgiveness.
Mid-handicappers, right in that 10 to 18 range, same exact thing. The Aerojet is going to keep you in the fairway way more often.
What about slow swing speeds? The Aerojet is going to help you retain that crucial launch and ball speed.
But what about the budget-conscious buyers out there? Well, the Radspeed is your undisputed king, hands down.
And for our slicers needing a fit, go Aerojet, but make absolutely sure you get fit for a draw bias model. So overall, the Aerojet takes the general title today, but the Radspeed is still the clear winner for the savvy, budget-conscious shopper. Real quick, before you go shopping, let's summarize the biggest traps we see golfers fall into. First, do not chase only distance, or you are going to be severely punished on bad swings. And do not chase only price, or you'll end up with a club that just doesn't fit your swing at all.
Exactly, man. Buying a used club with the wrong shaft is an absolute scorecard killer. And ignoring forgiveness? That is a massive mistake for about 90% of everyday players. Smarter buying means really balancing your speed with forgiveness and, most importantly, proper fit.
So what's it going to be for you? Are you going for the all-around modern performance of the Aerojet or the absolutely unbeatable value and raw power of the Radspeed? Drop your handicap and your choice down in the comments below. Remember guys, the best gear isn't always the absolute newest gear, it's the gear that perfectly fits your swing and your budget. Thanks for tuning into this explainer, and